Okay, what if we exploded our nuclear bombs that right now, that currently there are 15,000 nuclear bombs, and I'm doing this on this project because the reason is that screen recording takes less battery than actually camera recording, and second, I don't really need a pen. I actually hold the phone and record it. And anyway, if I need some more references, I can in the camera. If I go out, it will stop the entire recording. So this is much better. The explosion. Which can actually create something pretty bad, right? As you know, it turns into a fireball. After that, the buoyant air starts to rushes like this. And the rushes of air to build out and actually create a mushroom cloud. Which this is actually frick. Okay, fine. I already know, but I kind of want to just get a bit of conversation. This is probably a scam, okay? I already installed one of the game and I'm not able to find the money thingy. Anyway, you probably need to pay for this game before I can. You just get money from this game. Yep. I told you what this is. Okay, and what happened when it changed the top? Yeah, nothing happened. Oh, okay. Now, no, just saying that if we get all these bombs on Earth and stack them in position, it'll be pretty bad, right? You know how much would that be from the explosion that will actually explode? But before we get into that, the Krakatoa explosion was also of the worst. Its pictures actually ripped apart. It created a burst with extreme gases, create a pyrotechnic cloud covering the entire island, and actually all left is totally volcanic ash and the remains of the broken volcano and a bunch of the obsidian lifting out of place. This slowly pinches all the way till everything's okay. Nice. Yep. And anyway, I can just tell you that this is the content of the total energy released. I mean total. It's not like most of the energy released in the peak. I mean the total from the start to the end, the total amount of energy released is 1,000 times regular nuclear bomb or just any atomic bomb or whatever. Because an hydrogen bomb is just 500 times bigger. So it's twice as worth as a Tasa bomba. Yeah, thermonuclear, which is I don't even know what to say about this one. But to be exact for you, it's pretty meaning it's pretty bad. I would need a bunch of bombs happening. Like hell would require a lot of space, and I not even know what we put them. You can recommend it. What should put? I'm going to put something like a nuclear series, where I will put all these bombs in different places to see what their effects. But it has put somewhere kind of interesting. Okay, if this gets 1 like, I'll do it in the amazing rainforest. But now we'll do it in normal city. No, we're going to do it in an entire complex. And this bomb would actually be of the explosion times 50. You can even imagine. You already know why, right? Because the explosion, if it's times 1,000, and our bombs also is 15,000, then if we take out the zeros, (15 divided by 1 equals 15). So yeah, that is. But now let's start in the city and let's see what happens. We're going to go in a major city with full of tons of people, and anyway, you got the other cities full of highways, and we're going to bombard the entire country. Like seriously. 3. And anyway, you need multiple people to press the damn button because it's so much. We drop an interview because I don't even know why people volunteer to just die. Maybe people want to commit suicide, but or else we just need to drop interviews from the planes. Explosion has started. The explosion grows in a fireball, stretching kilometers out. It is really not what you wanted, but like and rubble actually just breaks down. It's so much to the car. It starts rippling like water, and the fire stinks everywhere. The buildings are crippled in minutes, and there's nothing we can actually do. Even just when it blasts, it creates an extreme shockwave that literally the city around is actually very dead. Any survivor will be in underground spaces, or even if they survive at the top, they'll probably die. The ceiling around this part is expanding like hell, and the firing heat is blistering like crazy. Now, I can't believe what, but for the country, it rises up and creates a double mushroom cloud stretching into the stratosphere, covering the entire country in that smoke, and effects can be seen all over in the entire continent. Then We kind of wouldn't know what just happened, but you can see it all over. City and radiation exposes all into then. And yes, it's pretty bad. Okay, let's just see it now. I don't know why, but I put this at 1 FPS. I wish it could be anything longer. Okay. So here's the movie. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll repeat that. So next. Anyway, let's make this even worse. Can we? Never mind. And if you put in the middle of the forest, they are the same. You just get trees firing everywhere, and then tons of dirt and smoke. They were low and actually good things. It will lower. No global warming. Wait. However, still a bit worse for the continent. Actually, it will still be bad for the continent. Actually, and it's not like you're gonna stop global warming. You could just instead, well, nice until you get sick of radiation. So let's just do something even worse. From the fumes, let's just suck up a bunch of uranium and create facility that contains total amounts of uranium. At that point, it'll be so many mountains of it. One mountain of is like the thingy. A mountain is a 1,000 meters square, and I could just tell you that this is how it would be compared to the Burj Khalifa. And if I want to say for this, it will be, this is how much our nuclear arsenal of it, the Krakatoa explosion. And from the Krakatoa explosion, this is our nuclear arsenal right now. But whoever this nuclear arsenal is used, it can build Manhattan, and it will ruin a city. It will destroy half of humanity. But this time, we have something smaller. It's now the biggest thing. And this thing is like 20 billion meters up to the sky. Which is like brink. Such a thing is that if you are going to do it in one specific area, it will be very impossible. And you know what? Instead, on the entire country, it will be covered in the entire underground base, and with the pipes of building full of this stuff, and it will cover it down the entire continent. And there will be people that want to commit suicide would be time here for good, and then give money to the relatives, which is actually a bad thing. I don't even know why humanity even want to do this. Oh, too late. And also they need some thunderstorms too. No explosion time. The explosion expands in a hooting bubble so hot that it will extend so much. It blasts us away, and for the entire world is visible. A shock wave would be heard around the world, and would be spread millions of times, and there will be extreme wind currents around the world. Earthquakes would rain would rain, and the explosions would actually sink everywhere. The ground is rippling because it's like liquid. Now it will start to shake. Now liquid waves are coming. Bedrock. If you're a Minecrafter, it wouldn't be happen, but it's just because your diamond pickaxe is just so. This is your power. This is your diamond pickaxe. This is yacht. This is what the part is. Your diamond pickaxe, your enchanted mending diamond pickaxe. So leave the combat. Immediately breaks bedrock for those Minecrafters. Now let's zoom in to the fact that it creates an extreme crater all over, because once it overextends itself, if this thing ever even hits the sea, it will create 10 tsunamis that will flood the world. Entire fires would happen everywhere, and the shockwave happen, blazing through the continents. The healing would be so much that there will be a sudden heat in temperature. Floods. If you are putting in the polar ice caps, floods would reach the entire place. And I gotta tell you something. Damn. Once it reaches, it will push up so high that either the stratosphere, because actually, you know why the stratosphere contains the ozone field, and it actually shoots everything up, but as it goes through the stratosphere, and it actually gets blocked here, so it goes above freezing. But at this point, it's still at this part, when the mushroom cloud happens, it has so much energy that it either sprays into the outside. And I'm not to mention that it's a liquid, it launches rocks up there as it does it. Now rocks are being remembered, and now there are asteroid impact because some of them returns. I don't even want to say what will happen even more, but this is actually very, very bad. Eventually, this expands so much that this bursts through the mesosphere and travels up into the mesosphere, where it will then just carry through the particles and cools it down. The extremely heat would transfer down and dissolve, which will cool temperatures down actually. As the healing kilns, then there will be a vortex of heat diffusion, which actually makes with the extremely cold temperatures, sucks up heat and actually creates a freezing weather. Now there's also tons of snow, contaminated snow with radiation, and this time won't matter. Anybody living in bunkers or whatever, and maybe they may need to look for resources outside, and they will see charcoal. Or maybe if they have their own source of hydroponics or whatever thingy that they have, and have an infinite source of water by recycling their urine, that we will want. But if they are this lucky, humanity will go on for somehow. And anyway, when temperatures warm to like another ice age of 5 degrees or something, we explore this ice age world as we develop through it. Just accept that we need some shit from the thing, because after many decades, if you're this lucky, Snow will cover the ocean, and the gas would dissipate. The ozone layer is very basically history, so the sun rays would suddenly just warms it up once again. But now, and now radiation, for any purpose, had slowly checked down to lowering degrees. Now before it was here, now it's lower, and we will have been adapted to these things already. After millions of years to come, we will actually be extremely great with our technology after a million years, and plus finally we have a lot of fuel because below there will be a crystalline crust below, and they'll have internal energy for their reactor. Yay! And I can say that there's a bunch of energy for the reactor, except when they make the same mistake again. No. Okay, now that is the end. Thank you for watching this video. But before we do that, we will actually just watch this damn video again. But okay, this is B. Also, which we are going to explode would fill the oceans and heat. The bubble would rise quickly, spreading the water, and yeah. But this is actually 15 times the explosion, and okay, I'm not going to speedrun this. We're going to start the fires on the wall. Explosion, but no more global warming. Nice. But let us say that we take all this out of the crust, which is basically 20 billion mountains. It will explosion, and I'm not even going to say this all over again because it's very bad. Thank you guys for watching. There's some info in the description. I hope you like it. Thank you. Actually, watch it. It's a very helpful thing for me. Thank you for watching. And get some info at the bottom, at the description. I have some news. Thank you for watching this, and watching it, you're very rare too. And hope that you do not make any bombs, please. Please subscribe, share, and like, or else do want to get your city nuked, didn't you? And do want it to happen randomly. Okay, you don't need to take a back as long as you subscribe. Actually, it would, but subscribing, I would do the promotion to know the nukes. You never know how chaotic. If they will keep watching my video, they will surely know it will more likely to not use bombs. And maybe you forgot, and then you blow up your entire world. Please subscribe, so. And also some info description.